It's been life-changing for me because Janine teaches concepts that I've literally not heard anywhere else. And when they are actually implemented into my soul and spirit and body, everything changes and transforms, and I feel myself completely up-leveled. I think what Janine does for women everywhere, literally everywhere, global. I've come over here from Australia, 30-hour trip each way, and I've come that because I know how good the coaching is. I know it can break chains, it can release, it can heal, it can restore, it can rebuild. And it doesn't matter what the history is, and it doesn't matter what the generations before you have said and done. It doesn't matter what those stories are. Everything can be changed, everything can be transformed. And she is someone who can really hold your hand through that process and walk you through to that freedom. And everybody needs that.
Hi, so here's a question from Jackie, who is from Florida. And so I'm super excited to pose this question because I believe it's a question on a lot of women's minds. If you are a woman between the ages of 35 and 55, if you're in a relationship, if you're in a marriage, if you're dating, if you're not dating, if you're thinking about dating, if you are dating your husband, like literally attempting to have like a really deeply connected relationship, or you're dating a long-term partner, or you're dating a few different men right now, this could be a really big question for you. So for our sister, Jackie from Florida, she asked, how can a woman know if a man is serious about the relationship from the beginning? And really what I'd like you to do is stop relying on other people to direct the way you feel about yourself. That's also giving power away, waiting for someone to show you signs of your worth and value in order to feel confident in your worth and value. Here's what I can tell you I've learned about men. After 15 years of research on the interior and exterior lives of women as an educational anthropologist, being a tenured professor at a Research One institution, literally interviewing 4,000 women, going over terror narratives and triumph narratives for decades. Bottom line, write this down. Men do what they want to do. So, if a man is not calling, he's not texting, he's not asking you out, he doesn't want to. You can tell in the beginning of a relationship how a man orders himself as an energetic source. I would recommend the 90-day rule on this. 90 days is what it requires for the average person to either drop a performance because of a lack of stamina, you can't sustain a performance, or break through that probationary period and demonstrate their integrity. So give it some time. And remember this rule. Men do what they want to do. Society sets it up that way. Women do what we think we have to do. That's the difference. Not men. Men do what they want to do. So, some of you know my story. I have dated all kinds of men, 2 of which were narcissists, a couple of avoidants, and then a couple of really loving, decent, warm, powerful men who were just not a good match for me. But one of the things I learned is that I have gotten so much love, so much generosity, so much warmth, so much of affection. I have been the recipient of big, beautiful, bountiful love. And here's what I can tell you. Men do what they want to do. You don't need to rely on other people to direct the way that you feel about yourself. Learning how to build your self-worth and your deservedness, your sense of deserving, good treatment, affection, attention, the recipient of grace and kindness is something we're going to work on in the mastermind. I'm going to break you through some of the blocks against your self-worth and your deservedness. And I'm going to teach you some concepts, some strategies that support you in developing a stronger relationship if you'd like to have a relationship with a man. relying on this principle that men do what they want to do, what I'll teach you in the mastermind is this, the key. You inspire a man to do by inspiring him to want. Because men do what they want to do. That's it. I'll be happy to show you the steps and the methods to get clear on that. Not only that, because I'm not really that big on that. I mean, honestly, there's so many men, they're everywhere. It's not that big a deal. You can have any person that you want. The truth is, do you have you? Are you clear about your worth and value? There are strategies and steps to get clear about your worth and value so that no one can take it away from you and so that you're not distracted by what men think anyway. Join up in the mastermind, fill out your application, be in the room so that I can coach directly into your experience and show you the methods that will break you out of the pattern that is keeping you stuck. I'm so happy to bring you these gifts. See you there.